Are we live? Oop. Good. Good. Alright. Welcome back to Low Energy Videos, where I will lower the sound down on this. It's about as low as I can make it. Have a problem with that? Well, go fuck yourselves. We are back playing this motherfucker. And if you're wondering why I'm actually playing, I got asked to. And I had very little else to do, so fuck it. Why not? Okay, I'm currently in the city of Clovis. Pressure tanks from... No... Alright. Excavator, or at least... Actually, that one there, because I get to get to a new location. Oh, if you're wondering where my hat is, and what else I'm doing with my day, well, I was planning to get absolutely shit-faced, but... I already did that. Except I'm not absolutely shit-faced. I'm in this more sort of quasi. That's only going to result in me getting more and more sober. Dirty. Dirty word. So, don't expect me playing this for too long. Because I've got a date with bed. Enter. Free market. Yes. We should take this proverbial job. Also, the playlist isn't down below, but if you want it, I can make it happen. So I do bring car parts from one side of the state to the other. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let's just check out the chat real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, come on, come on, ho. There you are. Teast, teast. Let's see this taste come up. Teast. Right. And do I sound right? The answer is okay. Kingslayer's right. Good for you, Kingslayer. Good for fucking you. Never say I don't do anything for my fans. Jesus Christ, this was my hide alone in my corner getting shit-faced son of a day. Now you're bringing the shit-faced out after the drink is drunk. What I'm gonna do is get sober. No one wants to see me come down. I don't want to see me come down. But hey, whatever, buddy. Nah, seriously, what's the word on your, lady love? I do believe at one point you were promising to upload some pictures of the scans. Hey, grand. Also, how's the leg? Coming along. Clunk. Yeah. So I have half a bowl of rice and like 2 chunks of meat to devour. And I devour them very, very masculinely. Oh, the shit out of that truck, Monica. Well, obviously I'll be driving the shit out of that truck. I mean, if I'm gonna drive the truck, I might as well drive the shit out of it. That's like having sex and not literally fucking the shit. Which if you do anal-wise, then... Yeah, let's go over to number 17, so by the way, my leg is doing better. Alright, cool. Don't be afraid to post up pictures. At the very least, there'll be some fucking momentum on my damn Discord. That Discord is a fucking fossil already, and it's not even a month old. I've been doing spring cleaning around my Discords, getting rid of Discords I don't need. I had over 35 Discords, would you believe that? At one point. And I used to try to interact with every single one of them. Then it was every other one of them. And then it was like 4. And now it's about 3. So I was like, wow, I can see the writing on that wall. I was actually a part of Crown T's Discord, which for a while was a very, very tight group. I don't know how. I never interacted with that motherfucker once. Trespasser. Yes, you will. If you know anything about the Dragon Age lore, you will not be disappointed in Trespasser. I interact with about 3 too. Is that a Gage? Alright, I'm gonna say Gage. Hello. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel bad for all the Discords we don't. Yes, Trespasser is fucking glorious. Okay, feel free to not move while I'm driving. It's all good. I think it's just literally loading in. Gage. Yes, it is Gage. I thought so. You have subscribed to my Discord, by the way there, Gage, haven't you? Haven't you? We need more flesh blood for the pyre. Low energy. I'm so low. I need a top up every once in a while. No, I'm planning to do some shit with that. Fucking love the biggest star. Yes. Trespasser was glorious. The ending. Oh my god! As he describes everything, I'm just there like, oh, fuck me. That's a lot of information to be dumping on me at this point. I was already kind of wondering. I mean, it was already hyping it up. That's a very good example of hype. That DLC, it builds it up, 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 and boom! Dragon Age 3. Oh, shit. Well then, seeing that I have a mod in this Discord, Joshua, aka Lunatic, would you do me the honors of doing your fucking job and, you know, posting a link to the Discord to our luminary. It's kind of spawned trespass already, but please have mercy. Yeah, I know. I've done it a few times, and there's no spoils because he hasn't experienced it himself, so he doesn't know. But no, I'll upgrade the Discord link after this stream. But for people watching after the fact, please do look at least and to the comments, because you're about to get an upgrade. If not, I'll do it right now. Fuck you, traffic! Haha! That's what I think about your stupid traffic laws designed for safety and convenience. Well, it's not convenient for me. I'm bringing shit from A to B. Yeah. DA's Trespasser is one of the not the best. The best DLC I have ever experienced. Hey, Gage, no spoils and shit. Because Lunatic has yet to experience it. Don't be one of those motherfuckers, okay? I also don't listen to Nightbot. I thought I fucking banned Nightbot. Hold on. There. Once and for all, we know the Nightbot is no longer Nightbot. My God, why do people use that motherfucker? Fuck you. Well, I kinda just did. I removed the mod status on Nightbot. So we'll see what Nightbot's powers are without being a mod. Night ban. I banned the bot. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty impressive, and you could really argue it was the last thing BioWare ever did before EA kind of, what's the word? Oh yes, violently raped it out of existence. Because I've heard nothing but good things from Anthem so far. Well, no, but it's my channel, Lunatic. If anyone can ban him, it will be me. It will be other mods. You know, like, if I can't do anything to him on this end, then after the stream, what I will do is I will simply just go to the source where I got him in the first place and just deactivate him there. So no matter what, this is the last day Nightbot does anything ever, period. But I've already removed his mod status, so the fuck does he do now? Yeah. Oh yeah, you go to a third party to get Nightbot. It costs nothing. It's OBS if I remember right. I pray. Oh no, Gage, no. Anthem has proven us that we do not live in an age. So does Fallout 76. It's all over. It's all over, bro. Anthem has fucked us in the teeth, and on top of it all, Dragon Age Inquisition has released a statement saying, as Arch Warhammer put it, we will be talking about issues that have never been dealt with in video games before, such as the plight of women and marginalized groups. These will be the basic themes of the game. Now, I'm saying that video games, as a rule these days, you can't trust any one company. Yeah, Bethesda is separate, but Bethesda, BioWare, even CD Projekt Red is gonna fuck up the Witcher series. So, oh, and the latest thing from Bethesda, they patched it, they made a new patch for the game that brought back in a bug. Yeah. Although, the way Arch put it, it was the plight of Wammons, because, well, he is alt-right. But when I saw that, I was like, I need to find this shit out for myself. So I did, and sure enough, it was... yeah. They're gonna make it into an SJW rant. Just like Andromeda. Which really helped Andromeda. Because they spent more time... I know I did. And I will always hit a cop. Fucking pigs. They don't know how to treat a brother. So a brother don't know how to treat a pig. I know. Whoa! Oh, that was a close one. People? People? Baby cakes. Don't you know? They're not people. They're video games characters. You drive through them like they're on their way to work. If you were to follow them, they wouldn't be going anywhere. You just drive. You are the only person in this entire world who has a destination. Everywhere else is designed to interrupt you. So when you turn off certain rules, they are just hindrances. They are rocks in the road that move. See what I mean? Whatever he's carrying is not as important what I'm carrying. You know why? Because I am the player. Alright, I've got no more booze left, but my mouth is dry as fuck, so I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. Please enjoy my bare legs. Ooh, the bareness of them. I'm pretending to play a saxophone. I am that sexy and self-confident. Oh, my fatness is a strength and a weakness. You know what is a weakness? Not understanding that I had something to drink right there that was... like I have more or less a whole bottle of Coke. I left the fucking room. Well, these are ice cold. That's fucking room temperature. Fuck. Room temperature. Oh, good God, Icelandic water. I'm off to Iceland in November, so If I run across Icelandic water, I'm bringing back like 8 bottles of that shit. It's just water, but there's something about it that's extra crisp. In the meantime, I will drive forward, proud, erect. Other words. Heh, look how shitty my trucks are. They look like fucking Lego blocks. Although there's no blue Lego block, is there? Is there? Chat, I need to know. I'm having an existential crisis. Is there or is there not a Lego blue block? Oh my god. No, is there? Yeah, I had more money to get more piss tonight, but I was a good boy and I put it aside for something called a rainy day and to pay bills. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I'm a little bit pissed off because I got like 70-80% drunk and then I kind of just... I'm here right now. Have you ever considered getting a Mac Anthem? I don't know what that is. All I know is that I made a boo-boo right there and I need to correct it. Also, if you're wondering why the lace is happening across the screen, I'm assuming there's lace across your screen anyway. No, I have the whole thing turned off. I mean, Christ, I was taking so much damage back in the day, I was just there like, fuck no. Instead, I just use it as an excuse to kind of drink in a vague sense. It's a DLC reg bub, but she's amazing. She has a good charm. I still like. Is it like a separate truck altogether? I went to Iceland. Oh shit! Now we got to deal with this. In October, find a bar, Reykjavik hotels. I already knew about whiskey. Yes, and guess what else? My name is Dylan. Like my actual name is Dylan. So of course I'm gonna check that out. The Chuck Norris bar, the Big Lebowski bar. Yep. Yeah. In like I said, in November I'm gonna be bringing the camera as well. Of course I will. So there will be low energy travels for Iceland. But I heard about Dylan's whiskey bar. I've also heard about the Big Lebowski bar, and guess what? My hotel that I'm hoping to stay in is at least 3 doors up from the Phallus Museum, which is exactly like it says. Over 300 ice and stuffed preserved phalluses from the animals in and around Iceland. As a result, I don't think YouTube will like the video I put out, but I'll just open up a Pornhub account. The Dick Museum. Yep, it is going to be a Dick Museum. 3 doors up. Aye, nice man, it's amazing. Best time I've had in town was there, low. Great bands there. I stayed across the street from there. Ooh, nice. Alright, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear positive responses to my my travel choices before I leave, because, well, I'm going into the unknown. Yeah, I'm going to Reykjavik in November for a long weekend. If I can, I'll get outside of Reykjavik, but if not, I'll stay inside Reykjavik. Getting up there doesn't cost them. Actually spending money in there costs a fortune. So I also realized this is almost like a counter booze stream because I'm getting sober. Yeah, Dick Museum. Just look at the screen. Look, literally type in Reykjavik Phallic Museum. The Pod Hostel, 2 doors down, is where I'm staying. Well, there is a tit museum, isn't there? There has to be. There has to be a... Yes, I do mean... Well, oh no, Gage. Think about what you just said there. A tit museum? Oh, you mean like a girl who used to have good tits in her 50s? Now here you look. In the 50s, I should say. I mean... That just implies that it's a strip club full of old women, which I also think is a thing. I'm sure there is a strip club for 50s and olders, and I'm also sure there is a strip club, for, not strip club, a museum for tits. I guarantee you both those things exist. You guys should go and check. It just, hell, would make no sense. Because you go to Amsterdam, there's a sex toy museum. There's an underwear museum. Knowing my dumbass, I'd probably try to have sex with the dick statue. Well, dude, I don't think that would be dumb. I think to do that, you would have to get really, really fucking shit-faced or stoned first, and think that you are in a place, a magical land of dick. Welcome to Phalluslandia. Here, everything can be inserted into anywhere. Go for it. But in reality, you're out in public pulling down your pants while, like, security are trying to pull you off the fucking exhibit. Jaws of Hacking opinion, thinking about getting that too. Getting what though? I only ever saw Joseph Hacken. Why does that sound familiar? Like I said, I'm done with my drinking for the night, and I'd say I got about 70% drunk, so I'm getting sober now, which the least thing I think about that, the better. But you know, if I don't have an understanding of something, I'll try to ask it. It's an oh, that's yes! Yes, do you know the guy you meet in the marsh in Ferelden? The one, he's like a healer, but he's huge. He's very important for that quest. You can actually convince him to have sex with the tribal chiefess. He goes and he goes and speaks for you at one point, and you hear during text dialogue, like notes that are sent, that she wanted just to see how durable the men of the Inquisition are, and sure enough, she rides them. Yes, that's the one. So make sure before you get that the Jaws of Hacken, that's... I do too. Whee! Haha! Fuck you, you retiree piece of shit. Oh my god, I did a complete flip! Did you see that? That is cool. You know, fucking a complete flip, and it looks like a sheep. I just noticed that. Oh, you retiree motherfucker. But yeah, the laws of yeah, the Jaws of Hacken. It was I liked it as a come on, one. There we are. I liked it as a DLC. But Trespasser is just better. There's no middle ground. Especially that ending dialogue with what's his name, who I will not say, and I ask you in the chat to not say it, because it is better to be a shock than anything. Let's just say he doesn't like tea. He detests the stuff. Ugh. I won't be online for too long. I'll say I'll do 3 of these. So this is coming close to the first one. That Alvar reminds me of Kelvin Morgan from Dragon Age: The Calling. Oh, the book, yeah. I like the book. I like the book series. I liked seeing the Ferelden War of Independence. That was pretty cool. The Orlesian. I thought it was strange, though. The Orlesian guy, the Prince of Ferelden. I thought it was very odd that he they played up his homosexuality so much. When in Thedas, homosexuality is equivalent to wearing your sunglasses at night, you know? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Alright. Let's ruin our fucking good flow. I love when you find, I love when he finds like the really good sword that kills Darkspawn, and then if you know what you're, if you play the Return to Ostagar DLC, you'll pick it up along with was it Kalen? Kalen's armor. Woo! That guy's about to crash. But for like 70% of the game, you can just play with that armor and that sword, because that sword will just, especially once you get runes that will kill Darkspawn, like, you are just unstoppable. You'll kill an ogre with 2 swipes. You know, you don't need anyone else. Although, in all fairness, it's always good to bring along Morgan for destructive magic, Wynn for healing magic, and Shale, because Shale is... well, Shale. Smosh! Everything goes away under Shale. Like, you need the Darkspawn taint recalls. Or, and when you're fighting non-Darkspawn, you use the one you get from the Darkspawn's Chronicles. That's like pure death as you're swinging. Like, oh my fucking... it looks so vile. It looks... oh, the Orlesian Prince who takes over Ferelden's throne. He's gay, and they focus on that for a huge amount of time, but they've already established that no one other than the Tevinter give a shit whether you're gay or not. Like, it's the equivalent of wearing glasses. It's just a mild quirk at best. Oh, you like the company of same sex, so... okay. It's a little bit... you could argue it's a little bit sort of almost SJW, but it's their world. Like, they didn't grow up in Christian values, so good. They don't have all that fucking weight to go with it. I remember he got kicked out of Orlais because his homosexuality was too much, and really, how gay would you have to... no, not Dorian, no, that's the Tevinter. That's why it's so shocking. That's why you have the dialogue option in Inquisition to go like, why does that matter? You're like, it doesn't matter to any other people. That's why I thought it was kind of odd that they brought it up in the book, where the the guy who took over from oh shit, now we got two buttons. The guy who took over from the proper King of Ferelden. The one that the Queen fought against, he brought in all the Orlesian knights, made it into a puppet of Orlais. That his thing, the reason why he left Val Royeaux was because he was gay. And I was just there like, really? From Val Royeaux? The campiest place on the fucking planet, and he was too gay for there. You're like, fuck off. Like, that just comes from someone who doesn't know the lore too well, that homosexuality isn't a thing except for Tevinter, because they're all talking about their bloodlines. Like, if you had a wart on your nose, you wouldn't be considered, oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, let's see, maybe there's a place up here I can go. Yes, there is. Well, in the story, he's there talking to his gimp bitch lords in Ferelden, in Denerim, rather. This is before, what was the queen that helped liberate it? Merrick's mother. She's fighting him, and he's in Ferelden, and then in his mind he goes like, just because I had a male lover, it goes like that. That's like the thing, and I'm just there like, not in Orlais. They wouldn't give a single toss in Orlais if you had a male lover. They don't care if you have mistresses. Yeah, Moria, yeah. Where you get to see Loghain's father and a very young Loghain. It's kind of, I imagine it's kind of the same way that if they ever wrote in the Robert Baratheon's Rebellion, it would kind of act the same way, where it would be like a big camp and you get to be introduced to all these really young versions of characters you met later on in the regular books. That's how I always imagine it. Right, so I'm in Sholo? Right. Unlike, I'm on chapter 4 of the 3rd, I'll keep my ears out. I'm back. Fuck you, lunatic! My party's over. That sucks! Dare you have alcohol and I don't. I had 20 quid set aside for this, and you know what I did? I was a good boy and put it into the bank of I can't touch it. And then I told someone not to let me have it. Which means I'm only going to get more sober as the night goes on. So this won't be a huge night, but it's still going to be a... So far it's been a productive enough night, I suppose. With what? I've got no money. All my money I have, I gave to my roommate to hold until I can pay off a fucking bill on Wednesday. I am literally penniless until next week. So I got shit-faced alone. Had I known that people wanted me to do this, I would have put the camera on me and I would have had like a bottle of wine and half a bottle of Kraken rum. Now, I've got an empty Kraken bottle and... I mean, look at this. Look how horrible this site is. How horrible that motherfucker is. Sorry, lunatic. I'm getting too sober by the second for that to be a possibility. Alright, so, dynamite? Too far. Fireworks? Also too far. Let's keep cutting it back. It's getting there. Don't want it too close either. That's approaching it, so let's see where else it is. Oh. Ah, no, says GPS? No. This time around we'll go to the quick job. Let's see what the quick job has to offer. No, 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 no. What?
Being dead broke sucks equals.
It fucking well does. But I do appreciate pair of gongs. I do appreciate. This, however, is not for me to touch. Not for another 5 more days. Anything you do add to it, which in this case now is 5 and 15%, will go to my 24-hour stream, which we are having next week, where I hope a lot of you are going to join in. I will make sure to get rid of this fucking laced shit that's going on the screen right now. That has to do with entirely Skyrim. Whoever pair of gongs is welcome here anytime, and I heavily, highly, even sexually support pair of gongs. But yeah, thank you so much, pair of gongs, for donating. I am like as you can see on the bottom screen, that is going to go towards 24 streams, snacks and booze. It will not affect me for the rest of the week. So the only way it would affect me for the rest of the week is if it surpassed the 50 and then kept on going, in which case I would be like, oh cool, great, I can, you know, I can skim off the top. But no, even if I don't get any more money for the rest of the next 5 days, I'm still going to be doing the 24 stream here. And don't forget, the 24 stream is going to heavily involve you guys in Discord, especially in the wee hours. Your job is to keep me awake. Maybe I'm being too coy. I'll be enjoying my Adam's apple. Oh, I enjoy that liquid. That liquid to make any man go, ooh. And that's of course water. Because we are nothing but water. Alright, cement. That too. No. Cement. Yeah. Take a job. Come on. Mau! Didi Mau. We have cement deliver from A to B. Sirocco to no... Jesus. Sirocco to Nogales. Anyone who's from, like, New Mexico or Arizona, please tell me if I got that right, because that does not look right at all. Hey, it's a shittier version of my truck. You better. Because I'm suffering as sobriety slowly crawls back in like the evil communist menace. Does not mean that you can't enjoy yourself. Anyway, it's getting so late in the evening now that oh, beautiful. Yeah, you go shove your face right up my truck's ass. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on. We can do this. That's right. Right away. Right away. There we are. And everything's ruined. I made a terrible decision. We back up. Hey, for the 24 stream, there's going to be... I'm going to need to get a basic amount in, like the standard fare that I always get in, and then I also need to get in it for the next day as well. That will be my sort of like supply run. I'm going to keep myself sentient for like 12 hours, and then at the 12-hour mark I'll be like, hey, there's alcohol and food. You just have to keep yourself awake, man. You can do that, can't you? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that big time. And I'll do it. Because I do apologize again for the fuck up of last time's 24-hour stream. If Rose Black was here, he'd be agreeing that it was a pretty fun stream, but let's be honest here, kind of fell apart pretty quickly once I started to get into my head that I could travel to Dublin. Which I did. I even made some basic shit recordings of it too. Then my phone cut out. Because that's what my phone does. It catches fire and cuts out. So I got the best of worst, I suppose. Oh yeah. Carrying around a whole bunch of cement. Be a real shame if somebody were to smash the side of it with a hammer and turn themselves into a statue. Sorry if it sounds sarcastic or ominous. I'm serious. That would be a terrible, terrible shame. Must cost a fortune, this cement. I don't like the paint scheme going on here with my truck. It seems like they got a 4-year-old to paint it. I want it red like Optimus Prime. Okay, so we'll get it exactly right. No, I'll do it. Flump. Flump. Lesson learned. 4-year-olds don't know how to draw for shit. Perhaps hit them more often. Low energy opinion? Low energy advice? Now this is the shit I miss from whoop whoop whoop, look at it dance! My truck just did a little dance right there. That's how I'm gonna see it. That's how I'm gonna see it. But yeah, painting it with human bodies. I can see where you're coming from, but at the exact same time, they would have had to have a lot of bodies. Perhaps the bodies... Oh my god. I know what's going on here. Perhaps the bodies are inside the tanks. That's not cement at all. I'm doing a run for the mob. Hey, you know, I'm just saying that, you know, if you want an extra 20 grand, you're gonna keep your mouth shut. I can do that. So, yeah, interesting day we're having. It's very bright outside. It almost makes a man want to go, reach in off camera, and enjoy a fine sweet and sour pork chop. Huh. That was less fine than I thought. Taste is great. Chewy as all hell. Dare I say, I think these pork chops need a little bit more time in the oven. Tangy. So tangy though. I had a choice early on. More alcohol or more food? I choose food with just a hint of alcohol. I'm regretting that decision now, but not regretting the food part of it. Yeah, all that is a sweet and sour sauce. So all this is sweet and sour pork. Can't go wrong with sweet and sour pork. Sweet and sour pork. Number 12, yeah. Number 12. You get it with fried rice, bean sprouts, Asian words. Yeah, good. You buy good. Good time now, yeah? My daughter, show you a good time, yeah? Oh, I say that, but we've got a lot of Chinese people working up there in the Chinese itself. The first store you see when you turn the corner after my apartment block, and yeah, she's less stereotyped than you'd think at first glance. Although I gotta be honest with you, the name she's decided to go with for Western convenience is Yan Yan. Fucking Yan Yan. I mean, it's definitely memorable. I mean, I'm always going to remember Yan Yan. It's just really, at best I could say if you were like 20 years old, you sound like a, well, somebody's not getting their Comcast equipment. Come on. Oh, no, we have this to do with. There we go. Come on, there we go. Yeah, if she was younger, it would almost be like, I don't know, what a go-go girl would call herself. Hello, something gamer. I do apologize for the lacy shit that is currently across the screen. A while back I tried to play Skyrim and it was a complete and utter disaster. Until I realized that I needed to lower the bandwidth, which worked great for Skyrim and shit for every other game. It's American Truck Simulator. Currently going from one state to the other. I've got every DLC, but there's a couple of mods, including going to Mexico and Canada, which I'd be down for installing. I'd probably need to get the script editor or something like that, but yeah, I'd be down for that. "31. This January, I'm 31. Age creeps up on you and says, "Hey there, low energy. You enjoy life? Yeah, well, not for much longer." Oh, okay. And then it leaves without any sort of explanation. And you just kind of left there with the knowledge. Nah. I'm 31 and I'm feeling grand. What about yourself? Big into the trucking games, the simulator games? I have Farming Simulator I play very rarely on this as well. Might even play that this weekend. And I'll probably definitely play it for the... Yes I do. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Age of Empires 2, 3... My advice, subscribe to the channel, look through the stuff, and if you see a game you like that I play, subscribe to the Discord, ask me a game that you'd like me to play, and I'll probably end up playing it. Maybe not straight away, but within a day or two. Till then, enjoy the trucking. Ah, House Flipper. My roommate played House Flipper, and it looked really cool. I don't have House Flipper. It's currently going for what, 20? When it's on sale, I'll probably end up getting it and playing it. Ah. Well, I don't currently have that. That money down the corner, you can see what the money's going to. Right now, I don't really have the means to get any new big games. Even small games. Like 20 normally is not a big game. But, yeah, right now... Otherwise, I'd get Endless Legend too. But, I played that free for a long weekend a few months back. I also play Civilization. I'm thinking of starting up a Sim stream, but I have to get rid of some of the mods on that. I can play Yeah, I can play Roblox. It's free, so I don't see any reason why I couldn't play Roblox in the future. I can't play Minecraft because I tried Minecraft on my computer and my computer does not like my Minecraft account. I have no idea why. Yeah, it is. It's pre-made. Also, if I had the VR chat, I would do VR stuff. But again, I don't have it. But I could get Roblox, yes. I think I'm a little bit old for Roblox, but yeah. Yeah, I've been playing Minecraft since the day it came out, but this computer just doesn't like me. Okay, let's hear it. I am indeed all ears and jowls. You can play Minecraft story mode. I can't play Minecraft story mode because I can't play Minecraft. Like I said, I can't play Minecraft. I've tried it on my own. I have a Minecraft account. I have Minecraft. It's just, it won't work on this computer. I don't know why. I start it up and then it immediately crashes. So, sorry. Minecraft is... Minecraft. Yes. Now maybe I could play Minecraft story mode. Maybe. But again, if it's using the same Minecraft material, the same Minecraft engine, there's a good chance it's just gonna crash all the same. So I don't want to buy a game I can't play. You know. Still, I'm definitely open to the idea. Also, next year I plan to get a new computer, which will change the entire not layout. Yeah, more or less the whole layout of this show. Ireland. I had flags on my back earlier. Ireland, and I've had a very, very busy day, which is why after this, yeah, I'll do one more trip and then end the stream. Because quite honestly, although I am enjoying myself, and hell, I even made a little bit of money, I really was not planning to stream today, and that was much of a personal choice. And I do apologize, by the way, for the icon. You know, do you know where life is? I think that's a bit lost in translation, mate. I don't know quite where you're going from. Life is in the bottle, though. I can tell you that much. Also, I don't know what's going on with the thumbnail of this damn stream. I don't know why it won't change. It's like Age of Empires 2, but oh, Holland! Cool! I want to go to Amsterdam at some point. Because weed, girls, booze. Maybe weed and booze. Girls, I don't know, paying for sex. Paying for a strip, that's not too bad, but paying for sexual sex. But anyway, Holland is pretty cool. Oh, Den Haag. Cool. Did I know anyone? Yeah, I've met tons of Dutch. I've met tons of very conservative Dutch as well as tons of liberal Dutch. I know the coast is where all the liberals are, and where all the conservatives are internal. Hours away from Amsterdam. Well, it's a small country, but it's very packed. Your country is very packed. You have a lot of people living nearby each other. Yeah, I'd like to go to Amsterdam, but any person I know who'd like to come with me is never available. My friend Claire always has been to Amsterdam. She wants to go again. I throw out the idea. She likes the idea. We're gonna go out, get stoned, get drunk, and then she kind of just doesn't do anything about it. I'm not paying for her ticket. It's cheap, but I'm not paying for her ticket, you know? I'm not paying for her hotel. I'm not paying for any part of her money. She has to be on board too. I'd like to see Amsterdam at least once. My ma used to go to Amsterdam, have fun up there. Well, I imagine it's a bit rough, but at the same time, you know, it's weed and drink and, well, it's hash cakes, beer, and girls if you want girls, and boys if you want them too, I suppose, but I don't want boys, and I don't think I want to pay for girls, so it's too crowded. No. I used to hang around New York. That's no problem to me. I don't mind it. I miss New York. I actually regret in November I'm heading off to Iceland. I'm almost regretting. You can have drugs on hand. Yes, the rest of your country. I've heard if you want to get better deals for weed and beer, you go outside of Amsterdam. I've heard that. That is very interesting. And yet you guys aren't stoned and drunk all the time. It's weird. Because you know how to control yourselves. I mean, I'm Irish, so I'm always drunk. And the Irish are always drunk. Pretty soon we're going to legalize weed. I know there's nothing to be said about it right now, but I can guarantee you, in 10 years we will legalize weed. And we're just gonna go crazy on it. But the Dutch, but if you drink, oh yes, if you get too drunk you get arrested. Absolutely. A lot of countries are like that. But and good too, because I'm from Dublin. I've seen too many drunk people in my life. I've been one of them. You know, I drink too much sometimes. I'm kind of drunk right now. But no, I know you guys have a better control over it, but I also know if you leave Amsterdam, you get better deals. And it doesn't cost much to get outside of Amsterdam. I've never been to Germany. I'd like to go, but I've never been. I know it costs more, and I know everyone is They can be very, very strict. It's not a country. I think it's a country, but I don't think that's quite what you mean. I think, like, why do you not like Germany? It's all fake. Ah. Well, have you been to England? That's all fake. Britain's all fake. I'd even say parts of France. Paris is so fake. Spain isn't. Spain's nice, but Spain costs so much. Because of Hitler. Alright. Alright, fair enough. Hitler, yeah, Hitler did change, but what about all the communists? The communists came in after Hitler and made their part. Germany is a very strange country, I imagine. They can't be too proud of their history, which must suck. It must very, very suck that they can't be too proud to be German. But my problem with Germany is that it costs so much. Germany is very pricey. I was up in Norway a few years ago, and like I said, I'm heading off to Iceland in November. Iceland is very expensive, and Norway was very expensive. But I liked the people. The people were very friendly. They were very fun as well. It's just I couldn't really afford to do much there. I went to places that were free and I did stuff that was free, but I couldn't really enjoy myself. Gas is Luxembourg. I didn't know that. I did not know that about Luxembourg. Compared to France, Belgium, Germany, Holland, England, compared to everyone around them, or just like super cheap, like in Venezuela where it's 17 cents a gallon, which I was absolutely stunned by. But petrol is 17 cents a gallon in Venezuela. The music stopped because it wanted me to know probably if I'm still listening. The answer was yes. I hate YouTube playlists. Yep, here I am. Noggles. Gonna go to Noggles now. What sort of fucking bullshit name is Noggles? PewDiePie because PewDiePie is growing up. Logan Paul is not. Logan Paul is a piece of shit. PewDiePie is, he's learning from his mistakes. And what's more, he's saying his piece more honestly. You know, when he has an opinion, he's not as scared He's not scared to say his piece. Logan Paul is. No, I mean, if it was sort of like, if he was sort of like the worst of either, I would pick PewDiePie. Felix is growing the fuck up. He really is. He's still obnoxious as shit, but he's still going to, you know, be a better choice. Plus, I don't think PewDiePie's ever scammed anyone out of their money. I'm sure he's supported like items and companies and shit that produce crap, but it's not the same with the Paul brothers who, you know, there's nothing real about them. They're just a bunch of shitheels. Felix, there's a hint of realism. Just a hint. Don't get me wrong, I'm still TJ Kirk for life. Let me get the music keep going. There we are. I like let's see. The big namers. Charlie, Penguin Zero Critical, I suppose. Yeah, he's the nearest person I who is really like big in the streaming, because I don't like streamers. I never grew up around streamers, gaming streamers. It was always a sort of a side thing. Alright, so we got one more trip left, so let's make it a bit longer than normal. Let's make it the quick job. Just to save time. I've heard this song like 1,000,000,000 times. That would take all day, and I'd crash in between. So all terrain. That's a little bit too close. That's not too big. He's right. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Or if you want to correct him in a less overt way. He'd appreciate the correction if it's done right. Don't be a little bit of a dick about it, you know? No, lunatic. No, lunatic. You had a right. You had a right to feel a little bit jumpy. And at the same time, just in case you think I'm taking his side, I know you had no malice in what you did either. So you're both okay in my book. You were trying to correct him, and he was pointing out that, well, that wouldn't. English isn't his first language. I mean, hell, look at all the shit I post, and English is my first language. I'm living my life. That's what I'm doing. Come on, there we are. Hold on one fucking second. Is Charge meant to be Amazon in this reality? Because that looks like more like an energy drink than it is Amazon, but look at the colour. I mean, Walbert is clearly meant to be Walmart, but... holy shit. I had no idea Charge was a thing. What's more, ironically, we have both Walmart and Amazon shit around it. Alright, so we got 23 hours to get to this destination, which is a bit of a long trip, but I've gone through longers. So let's, oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I have mods to turn on both Amazon and Walmart as trucks going around, but the ones that don't move are still the defaults. So instead they're called Wolberts, and in this case, I thought Charged was meant to be Amazon, but Lunatic corrected me. Charged is a place out of Canada. I did not know that. So see? We all learn something new every day. Really though, charged. Just charged. Okay. It's a bit low energy. Boom. That was my drum thing, by the way. Why not eBay? I have to admit, there is no eBay. Do you not know that? There's no eBay trucks. There's no eBay warehouses. There's no eBay like factories. Amazon exists to transport the shit, but eBay, what it does is that it just felicitates and it drops off things to big depots that are like post offices and things like that. It doesn't have any sort of like vehicles of its own. That's, by the way, how you know if you're being scammed. If someone turns around and says like, "Oh, an eBay truck will be around in the next few days," you're being fucking screwed. Toys R Us is a thing. Why, it's still sort of, kind of. They still have a few places out in Canada, don't they? Toys R Us. They just stopped in America. In the UK and Ireland, it's called Toy Master, by the way. There's a magical place where all unaware, toys in a million, all under one roof, in Toys R Us. They do. They exist in Canada. Just like they exist where I'm from, just under a different name. Yep. They just lost their American foothold, which fucking sucks, but that's why there was such a big sort of huff about it in America. But, you know, Amazon and companies like eBay, they make it too easy. Intertoy, huh? I like Intertoy, but it seems very passionate. It kind of seems kind of like, come to Intertoy, buy toy, leave. Well, lunatic, you have the internet at your beck and call. Check it out. Aren't Toys R Us still active in America? Because they were never active here, and I know they're active in Canada. So, do enlighten us. We have a long road ahead of us, so might as well get debating. Not much else to do than watching me horribly drive a truck. Which was your first choice, by the way. I mean, I know you said Elder Scrolls afterwards, but American Truck was first. Which is very interesting. Do you have a jack brake on your truck? That's a good question. I don't know. Is that Walgreens? That's Walgreens. There's a mod right there. We do have one Walmart in all of Ireland, and it is in Cork, on the other side of the island from Dublin. Mostly, we do have Lidl's, Aldi. We have our own brands called Super Value, which used to be called Super Quinn until 2010. And of course we have Tesco's, but here's the thing about Tesco's. Tesco's is owned by the same multinational corporation that owns Walmart. So, in a way, there's a Walmart truck right there. Right there. We don't have a Target, we never had a Kmart, which is good because I've only been in Kmart like 3 times. Heap of shit. And of course we never had a Sears or anything like that. But we did have, not Sears, Dunn Stores would be the equivalent of Sears. Sears, oh, and Marks and Spencer's. You have no equivalent for Marks and Spencer's. It is so fancy. It is so expensive. If you're incredibly well off, you will go to Marks and Spencer's to do your weekly shopping. It is so fancy. Some of the stuff you get there is fucking gorgeous. Nice. I'm watching myself on my TV too. My secondary screen is my TV. You're actually on my PS4 right now. Why is your head so big? Why is your head so big? And lunatic. Cool, man. You go and do you. Once again, congrats. Gamer, if you didn't already know, this man in 9 months will become a daddy. So, you gotta give him congrats and consolidations. Because, ooh, your life is gonna be a very different beast in 9 months' time. But, no. Good talking to you, man. See you when I see you. And don't forget, I'm doing shit tomorrow. Quellid? Quellid? I don't know what that means. Quillid? Just gonna stop real quick and have a little bit more of this pork. Out of sight, out of mind. That's some good pork chops right there. Almost 1,000 quid. Jam. What size is it? I think the biggest one in my house is 30. I'm not gonna show you eating, you know. I don't hate you that much that you're gonna see me eat all the time. But it's like 38, I think, is the biggest, or one of the early 40s. I've got 2 TVs in this house. Oh, 55, nice. There's a TV in the store up the road, and it's 82. And I've seen one at 120, I think, was the largest I ever saw. After that, it's not a TV anymore, it's a projector. So, but the most expensive I ever saw was 8,000. 8,000. Could you believe that? That's in euro, by the way. It came with a 5-year payment plan in case you couldn't pay it off all at once. But if you were dumb enough to get an 8,000 quid TV, then you're going to be dumb enough to pay it off all at once. No, get it while it's new. Out of my way, car person. No! Oh no, my night is ruined. Not for me, it isn't. I have to deliver these, what the fuck am I even delivering at this point? That's F5, that's F6. Home prefabs. Oh, house prefabs. Okay. Alright, so I actually am... Wow, 22,000. How big? And, like, was that actually, like, this in a store? Or was it, like a special convention or something? Because convention TVs don't count, you know? I saw the Steam TV, like literally made out of steam, and that wasn't for sale. That was just sort of like, see what we can do. I imagine that cost a fortune to make. No online. Oh well, online. Jesus, you can find the most expensive things online. I mean, check out the most expensive beer online. That is just crazy to look at. It's like I think it's called Apocalypse, and it's a squirrel that's been stuffed and has a beer bottle inside it, and it's something like it's like 1,000 or 800 a bottle. It's absolutely ridiculous. I would not pay that. I would not buy that. And it isn't just because it's an animal that has been stuffed. It's just, it doesn't seem like a nice beer. It doesn't look like a nice beer. It kind of just looks like it. You know, if I got it for free, sure, but oh, you're sleepy. I didn't even plan to do this, but Lunatic asked me to go live. It's been a good night so far, but once this is finished, I'm gonna finish this and then just crash out myself. I mean, it's getting pretty late. It's about an hour later for you, isn't it? Like, I'm on GMT, you're GMT +1. Or 2. It's either 1 or 2 with Holland, I forget which. Either way, don't let me stop you. If you want to crash for the night, don't, just go to sleep. But I've got to finish this. I've got to finish this run, and then I'm out of it myself. It's been a good night, but ow! Don't even know why that would hurt me. Give me a mod. I can give you a test mod. Sure, I can do that. Ah, your name is Elf Gamer Roblox. Okay. Yeah, alright. Why not? Don't fuck it up, or else it'll be taken from you. Hey, Americans! I'm afraid I'm gonna have to drive literally through you. Oh. My God. Ranger Andy is made out of adamantium. Adamantium. No worries. If you're not already, please consider subscribing, although the fact that you've just asked me a mod. Alright there, Josh. I can do that. If you want to join the Discord, it turns out the Discord link is expired. So, but if you go up the chats tonight, you will find a fresh Discord. Joshua ended up needing to post it anyway. But if you just scroll up, you should find it, no problem. If you go on Discord, you get the same. Oh, cool. Then, you know, the standard fare, you know, like the stream, share it among people you might think might enjoy the stream, and just, you know, pop back in. Tomorrow, there won't be any alcohol involved, but there will be, well, I can do a UB around here. But there will be some Chinese takeout, and, there will be some strategy games, and also I want to finish off playing, I think, Fear. Oh, well, sub. So good. Oh, come on. Swerve around these motherfuckers. I've got a delivery to make, damn it. Already got a huge delivery as it is. Distance. No, seriously, if you ever see Chinese sweet and sour pork chops, I recommend picking them up. Let me learn you a little bit about Holland. I would absolutely love that. I am always looking forward to hearing more about a country that I am curious of visiting. Hoi means hello. Alright. Hoi. It's interesting enough, that's how they, how a lot of people say hi in Spain and Portugal. They don't say hola, they say hoi. Or ho. I noticed that. So I guess hello is the same as how they relax and say hoi. If anyone else is in the chat, or anyone else watches this in the future, listen up. You're gonna get a lesson. Otherwise, welcome to Low Energy Videos. How are you means alles good? Alles good? All's good. All's good. Is like all's good? Like all's good, but instead it's like all is good. Alright. By the way, if I'm not pronouncing it right, do correct me, because that is the key thing. It's one thing just to see it on screen, I need to be able to say it right as well. Alles good? Oi, alles good? Doe. 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 Is it Dewey or Doe? Or Doe. You might need to break it down for that one, because I could say that in a lot of different ways. Doe. Like, am I saying that right, or is it Doe? Okay, say, I am from Amsterdam. Okay, so Doy. Alright, cool. I suppose it is Dutch. Dutch is a Germanic, and Germanic and English isn't too far off. Doy. Cool. Or should I say Doy? Yeah, so I am from Amsterdam. How do you say that in Dutch? Because we got like 19 hours left on this motherfucker before we get there. Ik ben van Amsterdam. Ik ben van Amsterdam. Yeah. Ik ben... Oh, so ik ben een Berliner, ik ben een Amsterdam. Okay, so it's kind of like the way the Germans would say it. Yeah. Almost fucked up the entire flow of this stream. You wouldn't know this, but traditionally there's one crash for every trucking stream that I ever do. Just one. Sometimes it's as much as 5. I'm usually very drunk when I do that. But let's see. Oh, so I got it right. Cool. Hello. How about... Hello, my name is Dylan. Because my name is Dylan. So, hello, my name is Dylan. I like Hue, by the way. What? Yeah, you way. Out of the way. I'm gonna squeeze right in through there. Wait. Oh, shit. That one seems harder. Hoi Menjanan is still... Minjin? I gotta see that source. Hoi Minjanan is Dylan. That can't be right. Well, alright, fair enough. I don't know, but just Minjin? Minjin. That word just seems off. And before you say it, don't worry. I'm not insulting you. I'm not insulting the language. I'm just saying that looks weird. Yeah, that's what I thought. So stretch it out. Like spell it as it sounds, sort of like Minjin, or whatever it's pronounced. Minjin. Where is my destination anyway? Let's see. I like the color of this truck. Going through Las Vegas. Topa. You say Mijin. Yeah, it still doesn't sound right, but you know, you're... Can you think of a word that it would sound like in English? I'm using the same things I was taught when we used to have a bunch of Spanish students in my house growing up. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. That's cool, that's cool. No, it's alright, it's alright. If I want to, I can always just check it out on Google Translate. I appreciate it. Mine. I know mine. I know mine from all the German that I've seen throughout video games and history documentaries. Oh, poor Germany. It will never escape World War II. Or World War I, for that matter. Ich bin mein Stein. Ich bin unten. Stein. Ich wochen flüchten. Ja. Das sind mein Scheiße. The Scheiß cursed. Poor Germany. They don't deserve that shit. Mine. Yes, mine. Ah. So it sounds so Midgeon sounds the same as mine then. So I should be saying mine. So say I am from my name is Dylan. Sorry. Well, let's try that one again, because I didn't get it right. But now I know what the word is. Let's try it again. So, the phrase was, my name is Dylan. So put up on screen, again, and let's see, can I get that one right. Again, we have nothing to do. We still have over 16 hours in-game to go. Longer if I fuck up. I told you I was sobering up. Triple cut chip. Hoi man. Oh, mein. Okay. Hoi, mein Name is Dylan. Hoi, mein Name is Dylan. The is part, I'm surprised. Is. It's more is rather than we say is. What is? Hoi, my name is Dylan. Alright. Because when I saw that, I immediately just said midgeon because I tried to read out each and every word. Alright. Cool. How about my YouTube channel? What's that in Dutch? Low energy videos. Las Vegas. Do 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 do. Something tells me Las Vegas would have not that much, not this little traffic. Yeah, something tells me. Lag increasy video. Lag increasy video. I mean, I know it's not encry, so it'll be increasy. Lag increasy video. I like the lag part, that kind of... Yeah, look, I'm literally driving in the strip at 2 AM. There should be tons of, limousines everywhere. Hell, the street should be full of people. And, there should be limousines with half-naked girls out the sides of it. Gee, more. So be more lag. Like, which word am I getting wrong? Lagr. Oh, like lag. Lag and angry videos. Oh shit. Well, no, hold on. Let me first of all deal with this, and then I'll try and say it right. Good enough. Oh, shut up! It's not like we're in Las Vegas or anything. Lag accuracy videos. Accuracy though. The accuracy is the real tricky one. Accuracy doesn't. The lag part, yeah, well that's just lag, isn't it? Just different meaning for a word I'm used to, but you're saying K, not K, but G. You're saying K. 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 Yeah, you're right. I'm saying K. Low energy videos. Lag. Accuracy. Accuracy video. No. I think that one's a bridge too far for me, mate. We're good. Do appreciate it. Nah, we're alright. Yeah, well, it might even be my Irish accent that's kicking in. Plus, like I say, I've been drinking. I mean, I'm sobering up, but speaking of water, gallons of the stuff, oceans. Oh wow. I've been to Turkey. I've heard Turkish. I've talked to Turkish people. Hell, there was someone in the chat not too long ago who wanted me to start speaking Turkish, and I was like, no. I don't know how to speak Turkish. I don't want to start speaking Turkish, especially after the way you just said it. Maybe they didn't even mean it to be so forceful, but no, that's still pretty impressive. Alright, let's start with something simple. Say I am Turkish. In Turkish. Yeah, no. I didn't ban him or anything, I think he just got bored. But, he didn't get to, he's like, I not speak English good, you speak Turkish now, and I'm like, no. No. I'm not gonna speak your shitty little language, you're gonna speak my shitty little language. Or if you don't want to speak my shitty little language, then you don't have to. Ben Turkum. Cool. I like the shortness of it. I like that. Ben Turkum. Alright. How about I have lived in Turkey for 25 years with my family. Try that one. Ooh, Pepsi. Fuck you, Pepsi. This is a Coke stream. Yeah! Equivalent of a stegosaurus just whacking another dinosaur in its face with its weird ass tail. $14 hours. Well, technically, still kind of. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Bent Turkey 25. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try that one. I've noticed Turkish doesn't quite sound the same as Arabic, and I know Arabs and Turkish are two different groups, but in our minds, we often kind of coalesce the two. So I see Turkish and it is a very sort of, woo shit, oh my god, fuck yeah, Fuck yeah. It's a very sort of fuck yeah language. That's what Turkish is. Very sort of fuck yeah language. This episode of Low Energy Videos is brought to you by the Turkish Ministry of Tourism. I've noticed it has a lot of like Y's and I's and J's and things like that. But Arabic really doesn't. Has a lot of K's, Arabic does. A lot of K's. Irish has a lot of A's and D's and C's. We like our vowels very much. We like using vowels a lot. Especially with the fada put on top. Ta, Neil, August. In many ways, it's kind of like how the French deal with shit. Bonjour, je m'appelle Dylan, j'habite Swords. Well, it wouldn't be Swords anymore, would it? It'd be Leitrim Village, but what's French for village? Probably is village or something like that. And the village does kind of come across as a French word. Leitrim, however, is very much Ireland. Egristake Shakeg Kamarus Alula. That's okay, I was just talking Irish. Biha Agus Clea, which is Dublin. Neil, which is no. Ta, which is father. Father, which is yes. Let's see, some other bullshit words. Irish isn't spoken every day. English is spoken to the point where the only part of the island where anyone speaks Irish is off to the far west. It's called the Gaeltacht, as in the Gaelic talk. Alright, let's see how low energy videos looks like in Turkish. Low energy videos. How about this? Low energy videos likes playing games about trucks. Let's see how that is in Turkish. I don't pretend to try to pronounce it, but you know, kind of interesting to see it. Meanwhile, this music sounds like it's from like a fighting game from the 90s, with these two chibi, half-naked girls are about to be living shit out of each other, while talking to each other in text boxes below. I'll show you Turkish. No, you're alright, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not all that interested. I do appreciate the effort, though. Loon Inispator. Loon Inispator. Pork. Oh shit! Well, if wanting to see if I could find and kill a coyote, now's the time. We're just gonna very casually get back on the road and pretend this isn't happening. Ah, come on. Yeah, no. We're not gonna end our days in a fucking ditch. We have a whole house to transport the people. The good people of wherever the fuck stand need their house. Your back is hurting. Well, get yourself comfortable then. Go and sit down. My back's been acting up for a past while. Hmm. 12 hours remaining. Okay. I could ask why your girlfriend doesn't let you into the room, but you might not want to tell me on stream. So instead, it's probably just holding the phone. I'm assuming you're watching this on a phone or a tablet or even a laptop. My advice is just to turn it off and just focus on getting comfortable. Besides which, you said you were getting sleepy. I know I'm getting pretty tired, which is good, because I'm also getting pretty sober. And an Irishman does not like to get sober. It's okay waking up sober, that's fine, that's normal, but not getting sober. Getting sober is fucking... it's evil. And yet I've still got another 12 hours of this bullshit yet to go. I'm doing a 24-hour stream next week on Wednesday. As you can see, 5 days to go for that. And there'll be a long downtime where in between getting drunk, getting sober, and then getting drunk again, where I'm gonna have to get sober. That's gonna fucking suck. There's no way I could be drunk for 24 hours straight. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Ah, fuck you, nature. I do not. What about you? Are you a dad? I'm not even in a fucking relationship. I need to change that. I've been starting to put myself out there online. Maybe there is a girl dumb enough to bite. I kid, ladies. I'm a great partner. My great partner, I mean, you could do worse. This is nice. Oh wow, 3 more weeks. Wow. Between you and Joshua, we've got a lot of expecting dads here. Not Joshua. Yeah, Joshua. Lunatic. Between you and Lunatic, we've got a lot of expecting dads. Actually, I think one more of my my mods are dads to be. Still, congratulations. That's gonna change everything. Let me guess, you're out there on the couch because she needs the whole bed to herself, because being pregnant as she is, she kind of needs as much space as possible when she tries to sleep. Do you have a name for my kid? I'll give you 2 Irish names. Hold on. I watched my stream on my PlayStation 4, and yeah, there we are. Sometimes it wants to. Be a dick. Okay, so we're back. All right, so I'm gonna give you 2 Irish names just because I'm not really big into the whole Irish names, but some of them are nice. If it's a boy, Connor, and a girl, Sinead. I'm too tired to come up with something witty or funny, so I thought I'd actually be helpful. Connor or Sinead? Jesus, we still have 11 hours to go. It's almost like America's big or something. Still, it's kind of soothing. That's why I play this, to be honest with you. It's why it's one of my most popular shows. I've gotten well into the hundreds. It's a girl. Don't put it with a down face. Don't you dare put that with a down face. That's your little girl inside her growing. So Sinead. You're gonna love Sinead. She's gonna be your world. You're gonna do everything you can for Sinead. You're gonna teach her about right and wrong. You're gonna let her make her mistakes. You're going to accept her for who she is, and she's going to be the love of your life. And you are gonna be one lucky man, because you're gonna have Sinead in your life. Oomph! Meanwhile, this motherfucker gets to see the joy of getting shoved off the side of the road by me. That's what you get for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I do not. I'm colorblind. I cannot actually see certain lines on the road, so I'm not legally allowed to drive. I have a free travel pass around Ireland though, so it's not the end of the world. I can go anywhere I want on the island for free. It's pretty cool. I kind of wish we were connected to the rest of Europe, because then I'd probably get like a free European travel pass. That's just me being greedy. I mean, I can even get the ferry over to Wales. Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't see. Can't see colours. Well, I can see colours, I just can't see colours very well. There are certain shades, and those certain shades are like green and yellow, for example. Now, can you think of 2 things on a stoplight that might exist? There's a word for it. I have audio 7A. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Alright, let's pull in here. Oh, Audi. Oh, you have an you have an Audi. Oh, cool, cool. You ever travel outside of Holland? Ever go on like road trips to France or Germany? Belgium? Something tells me you've been to Luxembourg at the very least, which almost certainly meant that you travelled through France or Belgium and no, you either travel to Belgium and France or you travel to Germany. I've always wanted to go to I've been to France a few times. I've been to Paris. I can't fucking stand Paris. Paris is a shithole. It is probably my least favorite city of all time. But the south of it, France, is fucking glorious. I really recommend anyone going to the south of France. It is beautiful. The people are friendly enough for French people, so they won't immediately just spit in your face. That's about as friendly as you can expect for French people. The prices for food and drink are brilliant, and the weather is just glorious. I went to Spain. Oh, you drove to Spain? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a good trip right there. So you passed right through France. I on holiday in Portugal. My mother, her friend, her son, and myself. We went from Porto to Seville. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. It took the better part of the day and we didn't even plan for it. But once we passed the border, we were like, hey, do you want to just keep on driving to the next nearest city? And me being a history nut, I was like, hey, we're not too far away from Seville. So we drove to Seville. By the time we got back to our hotel in Portugal, it was the middle of the night. It was a great day out. Yeah, I want to get back to the Mediterranean. 2021, most likely. 2020, I have to buy a new computer. I'm getting a cat. And I've got a wedding in America to go to. Yay, that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of expensive money. I mean, that'll just be fun. It won't in any way cost me a fucking fortune. I've been to Egypt too. I enjoyed Egypt. Went to Egypt years before the Arab Spring, so it was this kind of creepy police state. I started in Egypt and ended up in Israel. I've been to Israel twice, been to Palestine once, and I believe we were in Lebanon for the day as well. And of course, went to Egypt. Cyprus is a great place to go for that. You go to Cyprus and then you kind of hop on the boat. It just takes you everywhere. Very cheap too, like 100 quid for a 3-day trip. All inclusive, by the way, so there's a huge buffet for food and drink. Although the food is only what they give you in the buffet and the drink is only like 2 drinks. But it's like as many of those 2 drinks as you want, so it's okay. Haven't met the right girl yet. When I was very young, there was a chance, and then we learned more about each other, and we realized that we were not the right sort of person for each other. I liked having my own independence. She needed to figure out some things about herself. Last time I checked, she's not doing too well, which makes me very sad. But she cuts ties with a lot of people who get worried about her, so I don't honestly know what's happening to her right now. Other girlfriends, it never got that far in, so. But I'm up for marriage. I'm absolutely up for marriage. I'm up for marriage, I'm up for kids. It's just I need to find her. I need to be introduced to her. need to go on dates, have relationships, and, you know, pop the question. I understand why a lot of people aren't into that though as well. It makes sense. It's just, I'm into it, it's just I don't have anyone to be into it with. Meanwhile, a lot of men hit on me. Like, a lot of men. And I don't mind. I don't mind that men hit on me. It's just, I'm not into them, so they're kind of wasting their time and they're wasting mine. Why don't you go to a bar? I live in bars. I absolutely live in bars. It's not that easy. I live right now in a tiny little village in the middle of Ireland. There's only 1,000 people who live here. Literally, only 1,000 people. And most of them are married and over the age of 60. The few single people who are looking, they don't look here. They look in the bigger towns. And so do I, for that matter. I look online. And I find girls. And I find girls for a bit of fun, but I don't find girls for relationships. That's the problem. I'm looking for a girl for a relationship at this point. Finding a girl for fun is not all that hard. Finding a girl for a relationship is, well, it's surprisingly harder than you think. Not every girl wants to be pinned down. I be gay. Oh, I would be so much more happier if I was at least bisexual. But no, I'm looking. I'm currently looking. I'm currently putting myself out there. Trying to lose a little bit of weight. Trying to if I see a girl I like online, you know, like a dating website, I'll drop her a line. The problem is, girls have it so easy online. They can just go through a sea of men to get the guy they even remotely want. For men, no, they don't. They don't have it that easy. They have to go through a sea of no responses. And it's not the woman's fault. The woman has every right to be choosy. It's just, it's not fun being ignored for a millionth time, you know? But unlike me and say an incel, well, I cannot fucking stand the incels. I do not think that it's the woman's fault. I don't think it's my fault either. I just think it's just, you know, I have to keep on at it. So yeah, thanks for the good luck. But in the meantime, I just live my life as it is. Normally what I do is just I live my life as it is, and along the way I meet a girl. So I might as well just live my life as normal, while keeping my head to the ground. Doesn't make it any easier though, I'll tell you that much. What about you? Have you been with your girlfriend for a long time now? Oh my god. Again, I do apologize for the lace across the screen. Like I said, when I was trying to get Skyrim to work, I figured out how to do that, but in the process I have fucked up the bit rate across the screen. So, yeah. That looks like shit. I do apologize. I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna fix it. Then I keep thinking, oh, when's the next time I'm gonna stream Skyrim? Well, do you know what? I can stop for a few seconds and get that sorted. Oh, 3 years. Nice. Now you two are finally having kids. That seems like a good time. You know each other pretty well at this point. 6 hours to go. And then I'm done for the evening. I will throw out the last of my meat that I don't eat. Although most of it's eaten at this point, it's just sort of nibbles. Speaking of, one last call, I suppose, for a porkahol. The butcher who told me this told me that it was really good. He wasn't lying. This is reheated. I didn't even try it fresh. Yeah, it's 2 AM in Holland, so that means it's 1 AM here. It's 1 AM here. I thought it was further on. The devil always comes. I imagine Muslims hate my stream. I show up here drunk. I talk about gay people like they're actual people. And I drink and I eat a huge quantity of pork. Oh no. Oh well. Christians hate me too for a lot of the same reasons. And Jews. Yeah, they hate me too for a lot of the same reasons. They all kind of aren't really my biggest fans. But they're all welcome to come onto my channel anytime. Me, I'm a good old-fashioned atheist. Where I am in Turkey. You know, when I was in Izmir, I absolutely loved it. It was a lovely, lovely part of Turkey. But, it's, everywhere I went, I saw police that looked like soldiers. And, everyone kind of had this fake smile on their face. So, the countryside was glorious. It was so pretty. But the people seemed kind of sad. Nowadays, I can't imagine what it's like. I could go back to Turkey, but I don't think I'm ever going to go back to Israel or the West Bank or Egypt or anything like that. Not until it gets calmed down, you know? When it calms down a little bit, I'll head there. I'd like to see the Red Sea. I'd like to see Luxor. There's so many other places. I've never been to Greece, for example. I'd love to see Greece. I've been to Cyprus, but I've never been to Greece. I've never even been to Crete. I'd like to see Crete and Rhodes. Corfu. I've always wanted to see Corfu. Never been to Italy either. I'm going to Budapest in March. That'll be interesting. And here it is, folks. Our first crash of the... Oh, so close. Fucking cocktease. Well, we needed at least one crash on this trip. Out of service. Why don't I go to Russia? Well, I don't go to Russia because I don't want to go alone. I don't know, I wouldn't have felt safe. It's a bit Moscow is a bit dodgy. I don't think St. Petersburg would be so bad, but Moscow would be a bit dodgy. And why don't you like Crete? Oh, F5. Okay. Oh, actually probably helped me a little bit. Azerbaijan. Well, for starters, I can barely pronounce the name. Second of all, there's no reason why I wouldn't go to Azerbaijan. I've heard good things about it. Same with Georgia or Azerbaijan, Georgia, and what's the third country there? Armenia. I've heard good things about all three countries. They're very sort of like hidden. Same with Romania, and the same with Bulgaria. It's just I just don't really think about those sort of places. I would normally go to America when I used to go on holidays. Now I've gone to America one too many times. I want to see what Europe has to offer. It's friends, White Turkey. Oh, I don't feel because I'm white or because I'm not Muslim dangerous. Like like I said, I've been to those countries in the Middle East, and I've also been to Tunisia. If there's a country where you have to be really, really, really strictly Muslim, like say Saudi Arabia, I wouldn't go. I just wouldn't go. I don't think I'd ever want to go to Saudi Arabia, except maybe as a part of an army to liberate the women there. Death to Islam, Mecca, Medina burn, you know, that sort of thing. But I don't give a shit about that. No, not really. Instead, I would probably I'd probably like to go to I'd like to see India at some point. I know that. And I've heard good things about Yemen, but Yemen is a war zone right now, so I can't go and see Yemen. And I don't know anything about Oman. Oh, Denmark. Yeah, I've been thinking about Denmark. I've been thinking about going to Denmark. I've been to Norway. Norway was very cool. They were so nice up there. It was very pretty. It was Oslo was such a quiet city. I'm just back from Scotland. I've never been up to Scotland before, so I'm just back from there. Up in Glasgow. That was really cool. Yeah, I want to get up to Amsterdam at some point. I was planning it for next year, maybe going someplace, but fact of the matter is, next year I'm off to America, so I can't really afford it, because I'm not just going to New York or anything. I'm going to like the middle of America. That means transfer flights, and I'm going for a wedding, so that means spending money, gift money. I need to get an outfit together because it's this going to be a very special wedding. It's not going to be cheap. I would never go to South America. You'd never go to South America? Oh shit, here we go. Why wouldn't you go to South America? It's fucking gorgeous. The women are absolutely beautiful. The food is great. The drinks are great. Oh sure, it's a poor country, but I've been to poor countries before. That doesn't mean anything. You know, you just stay around the areas that are safe. Like, say you go to Rio de Janeiro, you stay along the coast of Rio. You stay along by the hotels. You don't go inside Rio, because inside Rio is full of gangs. In fact, if you want to feel creeped out, you go up to the roof of your hotel very late at night and you'll hear gunshots. I'm not even kidding. I've never been, but I know people who've done it, and there's a TV show from Britain called Ross Kemp on Gangs. He was a part of EastEnders back in the day, and he goes up to the top of his hotel where his crew is staying, and you suddenly hear, and his camera pans over, and there's the beach, the real famous beach in Rio. You can hear from there. Oh, Bolivia? No, I don't think I could ever go to like a country like Bolivia or Colombia. I don't see the need to, or the way Venezuela is right now. But you know, I was almost robbed in Oslo, and Norway has one of the highest standards of living in the world. Dublin is considered a very safe city, but there are parts of Dublin I wouldn't recommend anyone go to. Glasgow was a very pretty city until you go outside of the tourist areas. Meanwhile, I felt very safe in Philadelphia when I was over there, and the city was falling apart. The people were very nice. You know, you can't let your stereotypes, you can't let your worries take over. You know, if the place is a war zone, then obviously avoid it like the plague. If the place is overrun with Muslim terrorists or Christian terrorists or any terrorists, then yeah, okay, maybe don't go there. But you know, you could argue, isn't Britain full of that? No, go to Britain, see the sights. Pay the incredibly expensive prices for food, but not for drink. That's weird about England. England is weird like that. Or come here, you know, like we're only a few miles away from the north border. Here where I'm living right now. Here's about as safe as you could ever be. When are you streaming? I'm actually streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming tomorrow earlier. I actually probably after I wake up and have my breakfast, I will hop on for a strategy game. Probably Total War 2. Be music in the background, do my shit. Standard start of a Friday, and then I'll play a more action-packed game later in the evening, and then I'll do the same over the course of the next few days until Sunday. And then Wasted Wednesday will come around. However, Wasted Wednesday, as you can see down there in the corner, is to do with the 24-hour stream. Also, when, I don't know. When I'm awake, when I'm feeling, I can't answer that. When I'm up, when I've had my breakfast, when I'm feeling it. I am my own boss, after all. I'm sorry I can't give you any more details than that. I'll tell you, GMT-wise, it'll be no later than, say, 7 in the evening for my last stream. And earliest, noon. There'll be between that and that, there'll be 2 streams. But that's only when the streams will start. But I can't guarantee you those are the times. They can be much earlier, and they can start much later. It's really up to how long I spend awake for the rest of the evening tonight, how long I stay awake and not stream tomorrow. I don't know. I don't set my times like that. Not on the weekends anyway. On Wednesdays I'm a little bit more strict. I mean, this Wednesday particularly, I'm very strict. I'm very strict this Wednesday because the 24-hour stream is coming on this Wednesday. So, you'll see me on Wednesday at 6 p.m. GMT. which for you is an extra hour on top, so that's 7 in the evening. And I'll go on till 7 in the evening on Thursday, because it's a 24-hour stream. But that's next week. And while I'm going to show up tomorrow, I'm actually done for now. 16th of Feb. Damn. Well, mazel tov to that. Let me just close this down. Boop. Alright. So, to everyone who has watched this, thank you so much. To everyone who has will watch this in the future, also thank you so much. If you have not already, please consider liking. If you want to join the Discord, please check the hold on, my bad. There is there's a Discord link here that's still nice and fresh. At least I thought there was. I think it's around here somewhere. Damn, I cannot see it. Check the link in a while. Also check the previous streams and such. Discord will be updated as regular as I can. But yeah, I'm going to be off for now, and just wrap up my evening, you know. I've got the rest of this food to eat. There's quite a supply, and then I'm just going to crash. But tomorrow, I'm going to get up as bright and early as I see fit, so probably sometime in the afternoon. And after breakfast, I will hop on to do this. I will be doing strategy game, Total War 2, and yeah, this standard fare. So again, thank you everyone who watched this. Thank you everyone who watches in the future. Please consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Please consider liking the stream. Please consider sharing it if you can think of anyone who might enjoy this. Again, sorry for the Discord link down below. I'll try to update, but if not, check any future streams for the Discord link. One of my mods should be able to give you a brand new fresh one. And also do not forget this little bar down the corner who, I believe it was Gage, he started the ball rolling. This is just to help me along next week, because next week we are doing the 24-hour stream. So I hope to see you all there. And if not all there, then I hope to see some of you there, you know. Anyway, I'm out of here.